This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, a story about a local grocery store and a local United Way teaming up to brighten up the holiday season for local families. Good evening and thank you for joining us at FYI, your place for 24 hours of your community news and information. My name is Ken Kara and here's your local information from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. And we begin with good news for Schuylkill County. State Representative Neil Goodman and State Senator David Argall announced that they helped to secure $2.47 million in state grants. The grants were approved by the Commonwealth Financing Authority at its meeting today. The Schuylkill County Airport will receive $1.6 million to extend the runway. St. Clair will receive $750,000 to repair Lawton Street Bridge, and West Monoy Township will use $100,000 to repair a road. The United Way of Greater Hazleton and Save-A-Lot Supermarket in the Hazleton Shopping Center in downtown Hazleton have teamed up to provide non-perishable food items for those in need. I talked with Save-A-Lot store manager Todd Statuto and Rich Solo, the Director of Resource Development for the United Way, about how it works and how you can help.
It's called Bags for a Brighter Holiday, and what we're doing here is we fill up the bags with your traditional Christmas dinner trimmings. There's some stuffing and mashed potatoes and corn, and right down to brownie mix for dessert. Customers that'll come into the store, they're offered the opportunity to purchase one for the families in need. They're $5.99 a bag. They'll purchase the bag. We take the tag off the bag, post their name here in the store, and then this will run until December 24th, and we'll give all the food to the United Way.
This is nice because the customers can give back, and you guys did the shopping already. Everything's already picked out for them.
Everything's ready to go. It's in the bag, and it's set. It's all stapled. It's got a nice bow on it, and it's ready to go out.
Seems like you got a very good response just based upon what I've seen so far. Talk about the success of it, why you think it works so well.
We've had an excellent response here. Our customers we have a pretty solid customer base. There's a lot of people that come in here all the time, and they seem to like to shop at the store. They want to help us out, you know. Plus, we have the girls behind the register who are really pushing this, and they have big hearts. They want to help too.
I've been here before, and the people at the register seem very sociable, so these people are pretty good probably at interacting and getting this moving.
They are. They're excellent with the customers. The customers really seem to enjoy them. They have a great rapport with the customer base that we have here, and we're thankful that our customers want to help us out too.
It's a good opportunity for the store too. If people haven't come in here, maybe they're even from Cunningham or somewhere, they could come in, check it out, and give back.
Absolutely. I mean, I hope if for anything they just come in to, you know, help support the cause and help somebody else have a nice dinner. Everybody deserves a nice holiday dinner.
I've been shopping at Save-A-Lot probably since the first day the doors opened, and developed a great relationship with all the employees and the staff and the management. And when this program was announced and they came to us and said, would you want to be the benefactor of it, it was just fantastic. We couldn't believe it, especially at the time of year after having our Thanksgiving food drive, which served over 1,247 families. And when I say families, that could be a family of 4 or a family of 6. So that's nearly 4,000 or 5,000 people. Then after our Christmas food drive, that pretty much leaves our pantries bare. And the definition of a pantry actually is to store food. Well, at the end of the Christmas season, there is no food to store. So it's basically in and out, as you well know. So this is a great opportunity for us to restock the pantries after the holidays.
You said you shopped here. It's a nice little community place. Like I said, I came in here, the people remember you at the register, so it's nice that they're giving back.
Absolutely. The girls and the guys here, they usually remember you by name. Great place to shop, and they wanted to be a part of our community, which they have been for many years. This just strengthens the fact that Save-A-Lot is a good community partner.
And this will work, you said, too, at the Christmas dinner. People come to get a meal will also leave with a meal?
Absolutely. At our community Christmas dinner and our Easter dinner, we actually feed those that come. On their way out, we offer them another meal to take out. And this year, through the generosity of Save-A-Lot and Todd, we'll be able to offer them a bag of groceries to take with them. And I want to say one thing. The cost of the items that are in there or what they're charging. There is no profit involved here. Save-A-Lot is doing everything at their expense, including all the labor with the employees.
Again, it's just $5.99 to purchase a bag now through Christmas Eve, and Save-A-Lot plans to do this program again for the Easter holiday. A long-term investigation into the sales of heroin and fentanyl in the Hazleton area has led to the arrest of a Hazleton man. 20-year-old Rafael Dariel Cruz Reyes was arrested on drug and firearm charges. The arrest came following an investigation by the Luzerne County Drug Task Force, which consisted of members of the Hazleton Police Department's Narcotics Unit and the West Hazleton Police Department. The task force, assisted by the Hazleton Police and its Special Operations Group, executed a search warrant just after 5 p.m. yesterday at 941 Lincoln Street. Based on the search warrant, officers recovered 594 bags of packaged heroin fentanyl and more than $1,000 in drug proceeds and a firearm with an obliterated serial number. The opioid epidemic will be the focus of a roundtable discussion in Luzerne County this Friday. Luzerne County Community College and the Human Services Division of Luzerne County will host the discussion this Friday from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the college's Education Conference Center in Nanacoke. The discussion will focus on current Luzerne County initiatives and how Luzerne County Community College can serve as a resource. County Manager David Pedri says the forum is open to the public. Hazleton City Council will meet at 6 p.m. tonight, and on the agenda is a grant application that would benefit the Alter Street area of the city. Council will decide tonight whether or not to give Mayor Jeff Cassat the ability to request a more than $1 million state gaming grant. The grant would be used for phase 1 of a project that would upgrade streets, sidewalks, and lighting along 15 blocks of Alter Street in the city. If given the okay, the mayor would request the money from the Luzerne County's local share account. Well, grab your coat. We're going outside after this break for another outdoor exploring segment with the Standard Speaker's Kent Jackson. Later, former Division I college basketball coach Pat Brogan is here to tell us about his latest efforts to raise money and awareness for the Dystonia Foundation.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Are you doing some of your holiday shopping online? Why not help Brandon's Forever Home in the process? Brandon's Forever Home is a non-profit that raises awareness about children in foster care and their need for permanent, loving homes. This holiday season, go to their website, brandonsforeverhome.com, and scroll down to the link to Amazon Smile. Log in and shop, and 0.5% of your purchase will go to Brandon's Forever Home.
It's a very familiar sight during the Christmas holiday season, the Red Kettle campaign of the Salvation Army. And I'm pleased to be joined by Major Doris Gonzalez from the Hazleton Area Salvation Army. Thank you so much for being here. It's a busy time of the year.
Certainly it is. Thank you for the opportunity.
Our pleasure. How is the Red Kettle campaign going? Is everything up and running? What do you need?
Right now, the Red Kettle campaign started the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and certainly we can always use volunteers to come out and help us ring the bells.
How important is this campaign to keeping your services going at the Salvation Army?
It is certainly a very critical time for us. It's a time in which we try to convey the awareness to the public of the things that we do, so that their support during this time of the year help us to continue to provide services throughout the year.
Now, we see the kettles at various businesses throughout the area. People can volunteer, but there's other ways they can donate as well. So you have some new interesting ways as well.
Certainly there are. You can donate online. You can donate via text. There's a text to give number. There's also through the mail. We always accept checks, and certainly you also can donate through our Red Kettle.
Wow, that's really convenient. So we hope that everybody will make sure that they make a donation to this very wonderful organization. And you have some projects that you're looking forward to in the new year, so you're hoping to have a successful campaign so you can continue to serve the community.
Certainly. Besides, one of the ways in which this community does know about the Salvation Army is our services to the poor through our soup kitchen. But in addition to that, one of the things that we're looking to do in this coming year is to try to see if we can provide some programs for these adults that come and are part of our services, of our meal services. And so we're looking into trying to see if we can set up some programs that will include fellowship and education, some service projects here and there. So certainly it's part of our plan for this next year.
And you're also doing things to help the children as well, and you're already doing that.
Yes, certainly. We also, throughout the summer, we have our summer programs. This year we had a really successful day camp that we ran. In addition to sending 26 children to our residential camp, Camp Lador in Waymart, Pennsylvania. These children were sponsored through the donations of the public. But in addition to that, we also do twice a week, we've been doing an after-school program which involves some music and homework helps, and we're trying to expand that to 4 days a week.
All right, a lot of wonderful things going on at the Salvation Army, and especially important, the Red Kettle campaign to make sure everyone has a wonderful holiday and that they are strong going into the new year. If anyone has questions, wants to volunteer, donate, what's the number they call?
The phone number is 570-454-1631.
Thank you so much. We hope that you have a tremendous turnout of volunteers and generosity, and that 2017 is your best year yet.
Thank you. The community has always been very supportive of us, so we're very grateful for that. So Happy New Year and Merry Christmas to you as well.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Here's looking at you, Hazleton. The National Weather Service has issued a hazardous weather outlook for our area with a mix of snow and rain from late tonight into tomorrow morning coming our way. Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, expect rain and snow becoming all rain after 3 a.m. Low around 34 degrees. We'll have an east wind 6 to 10 miles per hour. New snow accumulation of less than a ½ inch possible. Wednesday, we'll see rain, 30% chance, mainly before 7 a.m. Cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny, while the high of 41 degrees. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low of 27. It's going to get cold. Thursday, a slight chance of snow showers, high of 34. At night, 20% chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy, low of 21. Friday, we're only getting up to 29 degrees with partly sunny skies. At night, we're down into the teens, partly cloudy skies. Saturday, mostly sunny, high of 27. And then Saturday night, mostly cloudy. Our low is 17 degrees. Here's Ken Jackson.
There was a time when you could not buy groceries on Sunday, or go fishing, or browse in antique shops. Those so-called blue laws that help practicing Christians keep the Sabbath holy mostly have been abolished in Pennsylvania. The relaxation of the rules recognizes that busy people need Sundays to do the errands that they can't complete on other days. And for others, Sunday has no religious significance. So imagine if the Eagles or the Steelers couldn't play in their stadiums, or if golfers couldn't hit the links on Sundays. That's partly why the Game Commission wants state lawmakers to make hunting legal on Sundays. Hunters, like everyone else, have busy schedules, and many would appreciate permission to hunt on Sundays. I've heard arguments that parents would have more time to take their children hunting on Sundays, and this would help stabilize the number of hunters, who are declining. Still, about 900,000 Pennsylvanians hunt, and another 50,000 hunters come here from other states. The money they spend has a ripple effect worth $1.6 billion to the state. Allowing hunting on Sundays would encourage more people to hunt and boost the spending effect by another $800 million, the Game Commission said. Lawmakers, however, consider the whole picture, and so far they've declined to allow hunting on Sundays. For every hunter in Pennsylvania, there are 11 people who don't hunt. Many of them do hike, bicycle, watch wildlife, and enjoy having a Sunday when they're not sharing the woods with hunters. They also spend money, and that supports the economy. A ban on Sunday hunting preserves the woods for non-hunters 1 day a week. The Pennsylvania Farm Bureau likes things with farmers getting a break 1 day a week from hearing shots around their homes and barns. Now, sharing the woods presents some safety issues, though hunters are trained not to shoot within 150 yards of a building, not to shoot across a road, and to positively identify their targets before they shoot. Consequently, hunting-related shootings have dropped by half in the past decade. 23 incidents occurred last year. For me, staying out of the woods during hunting season is good manners. Hunters start before the sun rises, and I don't want to walk by just as a deer or a turkey comes within range of a hunter who's been waiting for hours.
Ken's colleague Dave Seaman, the sports editor at the Standard Speaker, will be on FYI with us tomorrow. Now your midday winning lottery numbers on FYI: pick 2, 1, 3, pick 3, 9, 3, 5, pick 4, 4, 5, 0, 5, and pick 5, 6, 9, 3, 9, 2. The incredible story of a local man living with dystonia gets another chapter. Stay tuned for sports.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
It's always a pleasure to have Pat Brogan in the studio. Pat, everyone who ever talks about you, even Dave, they just brighten up people's day. Good guy sitting over here, Pat, and amazing story too. It's amazing what the human body can do, and I think you really embody that. And Pat's story is quite incredible. Has dystonia, neurological movement disorder. Pat, you were telling me body just constantly twisting and moving around, and you said it's misunderstood a lot of times, misdiagnosed. You've been trying to raise awareness for years. For more information on Pat's story, I do have a link on our Facebook page. But recently, you've been feeling good. I talked to you after a rough year for you. You had a bunch of brain surgeries. There was a brain infection. You said you felt good recently on a run. You did the Run for the Diamonds and now a half marathon.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Kenny. Yeah, the last 7 weeks, been feeling really good. Started training and ran the 9-miler on Thanksgiving at Berwick, and then ran my first half marathon in 26 years in Rehoboth Beach this past weekend. So I'm just excited to be able to run, be healthy, and then talk about it a little bit.
And people always talk about a runner's high, and I think even me, when I go out to run a mile, I could kind of feel it. It's kind of different for you. You said the symptoms almost go away.
Yeah, so with dystonia and running, it's not a good combination. So your body's doing one thing, you're running, and then dystonia is making it do completely opposite. So it's almost, you're battling yourself. But in my case, I found that when I balance a tennis ball in stride, it slows down the spasms and the contortions of my body. It allows me to stay on balance and continue to run. And for me, after a long run, I get about, somewhere between 3, 5, 10 minutes. It's like a runner's high, but there's no dystonia. And it's pretty incredible. So, after the half marathon on Saturday, it literally was about 10, 12 minutes where you're not fighting your body or your body's not twisting. It's kind of just, you're relaxed. And for people with dystonia, that's an amazing time. It's just incredible.
I could tell you enjoy this. Always been an athletic guy, but also you're trying to raise awareness. You had a T-shirt, running for those who can't. And I asked, do people ask during the race? And you said, yeah, because I do. You have to run with a tennis ball. Yeah,
well, not only the tennis ball, but we have shirts for Distance for Dystonia. It's called Run for Those Who Can't. And a lot of people see the shirt, and the Dystonia logo is on the shirt, but people have donated to that, and it all goes to the Dystonia Medical Research Foundation in Chicago that gears all their money towards doctors and scientists to find a cure for dystonia, because there is no cure. So yeah, it was great to raise awareness. People ask about the balancing the ball and why you're doing it, and then you just talk a little bit about dystonia, because people don't know what dystonia is, but slowly they're starting to find out, and this little event could help get people to understand and raise awareness for dystonia.
What do you have to do with the tennis ball? So are you bouncing it on the ground? Or?
Yeah, so I just discovered while I was playing with my dog, and I would bounce the ball, and then I was trying to run, so I bounce it in stride. And what happens, not all the time, but when your body starts to twist and the spasms take over, the bouncing the tennis ball causes your brain to focus on something else, and it slows down the contortions and the spasms, and then you can keep going. It's really cool, and it works for me. Not for everybody, but it just kind of makes sense to put the brain going in a different direction, and then you're able to run, and everything's slow. And that doesn't stop, but it slows them down, so you can continue to run.
If people are watching this today and hearing the story, and they want to donate and help out, is there a website to go to? Or?
Yeah, well, you can go to Dystonia Foundation or Dystonia Medical Research Foundation or Distance for Dystonia, and they all target towards the foundation in Chicago. Similar to our event on December 17th at Smoke Rings. It's a free event. There'll be sports auction stuff from Cleveland Cavaliers game jerseys. We have Rice University gear. We have Notre Dame, Duke, Maryland, Villanova. Tons of sporting gear from friends of mine who are in the coaching profession that donated. And the silent auction is free to everybody. And you can bid on stuff, and it's great for Christmas presents. We'll be there from 5 to 9, Saturday at Smoke Rings the 17th. And Capriotti's is going to cater the whole event, so we're really excited about this. This is the 12th year we're having it.
It's incredible. I remember going to this when I was younger, and I also remember going in the recent years, and the stuff is amazing. I actually almost didn't do an interview with you the one year. Allison's, my wife was like, don't you have to be working? And I said, look at all this Penn State stuff. This is incredible. Just to even be in the same room with it was pretty neat to see some of the memorabilia. You get good response, I guess.
We do, and I'm very fortunate to have such good friends that are in the coaching profession, whether it's college or pros, that have donated items that are pretty attractive, sports memorabilia, tickets, game balls, whatever. It's just pretty cool stuff, and I'm humbled by it, excited about it, and we've had a really good turnout. We've raised almost $200,000 in the 12 years of this event.
Come out to his event December 17th at Smoke Rings Bar in Hazleton. Stop in Bottlenecks on Tuesday for their traditional bone-in wing night. 50 cents a wing. Add a small order of fries for only $1.50.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, Holy Rosary Parish, 240 South Poplar Street in Hazleton, be hosting a free community luncheon on Saturday, December 10th from 10:30 a.m. to noon in the community room of the church. All are welcome to attend, and a special thank you goes out to the Hazleton Rotary Club and the Weinberg Northeast Regional Food Bank. Our next announcement, the MPB Community Players will be presenting their 5th annual holiday pageant, Our Christmas Gift, this Sunday, December 11th at 7 p.m. at Most Precious Blood Church. The show is free, but a goodwill donation will be collected, and light refreshments will be served after the production. For info, just call 570-454-0178. And finally, the Walk-In Art Center, located in Schuylkill Haven, will be holding a Cole in Christmas concert Friday, December 9th from 7:30 to 9:30. Enjoy an evening of folk music featuring Jay Smar. Cost is only $10, and will also be featuring a food and bake sale. For info, just call 570-732-3728 or check out walkinartcenter.org. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Dwayne C. Daly of Brandonville. Services are Friday at 10 a.m. from the St. John's Lutheran Church. Friends may call Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. and Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Sean E. Clark Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. John R. Stefanik Sr., formerly of Hazleton. Mass is Friday at 10:30 a.m. in the Cathedral of St. Catherine of Siena. Friends may call Thursday from 7 to 8:30 in the J.S. Burkholder Funeral Home. Paul F. Katona Jr., formerly of Weatherly. Funeral is Tuesday at 7 p.m. from the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home. Friends may call Tuesday from 5 to 7 p.m. And R. Marie Brown of Lower Macungie Township. Services will be private and under the direction of the Bachman, Kulik, and Reinsmith Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Alicia Anderson of Freeland. Alicia, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
You can relive the excitement of the Big Ten Championship game in 8-bit glory. Just search Big Ten Championship Tecmo Bowl online and enjoy Penn State fans. We'll be back tomorrow with more FYI. Until then, take it easy, everyone.